Hello and welcome. Welcome everyone. Please come be seated. We have a professional photographer here today to capture the moment, so please be mindful to allow them space. Because this is such an intimate gathering, please can everyone move to the back after the proceedings, where we have a dedicated photo space to capture some group shots together. Robbie and Joe have asked that you please turn off your mobile phones and allow the photographer to capture the day, as they will be shared on a dedicated private website. And if you have any photo ideas, please approach the photographer who has agreed to work with the suggestions to create special memories for everyone for today. Now, I invite you to stand while our couple walk up the aisle. Hello and welcome. My name is Elkie and I am the authorised marriage celebrant officiating marriage today. I'm delighted to be here. Robbie and Joe wish to thank each and every one of you for joining them and extend special gratitude to those who have travelled from interstate to be present. Your effort to be here today means so much to them as they bring their families together today, not only in celebration but in the creation of one united family moving forward. And the couple would also like to warmly remember Joe's dear mum Elizabeth. Though she can't be with us here today in person, her love reaches beyond the boundaries of life and her influence is deeply woven into this union. It is in many ways because of her encouragement and belief in love that we see Robbie and Joe standing here before us today. We honour her presence in spirit, holding her memory close as a part of this celebration. Traditionally, this part of the ceremony is known as the giving away. Robbie and Joe have chosen a different path. Today, they give themselves to each other, fully, freely, and with love. This is a beautiful reflection of their commitment, that in marriage, each person offers themselves wholly to the other. So I ask you both, do you come here today with the intention of joining your lives in marriage? Marriage is one of life's greatest commitments. It is a promise built on love, trust, and respect. A choice to stand beside each other through every season of life. For Robbie and Joe, marriage means sharing not only their love, but also their hopes, dreams, and their responsibilities. It is about creating a home together with family, friends, and building a life that reflects their values and their bond. Today is a celebration of that choice. The choice to love one another openly, to support one another fully, and to give themselves to one another freely as partners in life. Robbie and Joe first met when Robbie was caring for his mum Elizabeth during her illness. Elizabeth, with her deep love for Joe, encouraged the bond between them, a bond that grew into love, a love that we celebrate today. Together, Robbie and Joe have built a home filled with warmth, laughter, and respect. Today, they stand before us to formalise that love and commitment in marriage. I would now like to invite the couple's dear friend Scarlett to share a reading. Scarlett will be reading I Carry Your Heart With Me by E.E. Cummings. Thank you, Scarlett, for that beautiful reading. I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship in which you're about to now enter. Marriage according to law in Australia is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. Robert Patrick Downs, will you take Joseph Thomas Johnson to be your partner in marriage? Will you love, comfort, honour, and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him for as long as you both shall live?
I do. I call up in the presence to
Joseph Thomas Johnson, will you take Robert Patrick Downs to be your partner in marriage? Will you love, comfort, honour, and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live. Now your legal vows.
I call upon the person who is present to witness that I, Dr. Patrick Brown, St. Joseph Thomas Johnson, to be my lawful wedding partner in marriage.
Robbie will now read his personal vows to Joe. Joe will now read his personal vows to Robbie. I now invite Charlie, the couple's dear friend, to present the rings. Thank you, Charlie. These rings are a symbol of the unbroken circle of love. They represent a commitment freely made and a love without end. As you place the ring on each other's finger, may it always remind you of the promises that you have made here today.
So, with this ring, I give you my heart. May it always remind you of my love.
Robbie and Joe, you have promised your love and commitment before your family and friends here today. It is my great joy to pronounce you partners in marriage. Robbie and Joe, you may now seal your vow with your first kiss as partners in marriage.
Oh no.
Oh, you haven't finished yet.
Oh, we're not finished yet.
You haven't finished yet, my dears. Robbie and Joe will now sign the marriage certificates with Charlie and Scarlett joining us as witnesses. Please remain seated and enjoy the music. Okay. So we have the marriage certificates. I'll actually do the officials first. Your number one, your number two. On this one. Yeah, number two. Number two. Fabulous. Now the actual marriage certificates. Number one. There's number one. So there and there. You just say you're also there. Number two. Fabulous. Thank you so much. Let's come back over. Please, can we now move to the dedicated photo area? Please offer the photographer your suggestions. As a reminder, no confetti is to be used. After the photo fund, refreshments will be available, and the reception begins at 6:30 p.m. sharp at the Roma Street Parklands Cafe, just across the way. Robbie and Joe, may the years ahead be filled with lasting joy, deep respect, and unending love. May your partnership continue to grow stronger with each passing day, and may this new chapter bring in happiness, laughter, and good fortune in all that you do together. Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, it is now my deepest honour to present Mr. and Mr. Downes Johnson.